voice there of Red 1, Wing Commander Jace Hawker, calling the team into short diamond from a big battle crowd ray arrival. Just flying that twist there. Red 1, Wing Commander Jace Hawker, in his second year as leader of the team, a former Tornado GR4 pilot. He flew in the Red Arrows in the 2000 to 2002 season, and is only ex-team pilots that return and be invited back as Red Arrows team leaders. We're now moving into shuttle formation to your right-hand side there, and on the right-hand side of the leader is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Simon Ray. Just calling for the smoke off. Go. Flight Lieutenant Simon Ray, nicknamed Kirby, Red 2, the first of our new pilots this year, originally born in New Zealand, transferred to the Royal Air Force in 2002, and is a Harrier jump jet pilot. So out to your right-hand side now, setting up for the shuttle roll. The aircraft rolling above us there at 400 miles an hour, nearly 2,500 feet. Boss now calling for diamond formation, our signature trademark diamond 9. If you look on the left-hand side of the leader, it's Flight Lieutenant Mike Lee. Nicknamed Lee, he's the second of our new pilots that joined us in October last year. This maneuver, a new maneuver for 2008, the chicane. Flight Lieutenant Mike Lee, a former Tornado F3 interceptor pilot. And he comes from the southeast of the UK, but to your front now. Now, signature Diamond 9 formation for the Diamond 9 bend. Pilots acknowledging that move into Phoenix formation. Call there for smoke off. Go. All the pilots are frontline pilots. They'll serve 3 years with the Red Arrows before returning to their frontline squadrons. Indeed, the aircrew and the ground crew are still eligible for operations overseas. We have some ground crew personnel serving overseas in the Middle East at the moment. But to your left-hand side, with the red, white and blue, for the Phoenix bend. Reversing right now. I heard a ripple of applause there, a ripple of cheering there. This is a family show, ladies and gentlemen. The maneuvers you like, the more you cheer, the better they get. Moving now into 9 arrow formation. Sweeping the edge of the formation from that straight edge of Phoenix to the swept edge of 9 arrow. The pilot's taking their reference only from the lead aircraft. So these gusty conditions, the pilot to the rear, only getting fleeting glances, but out to your right-hand side, we have 9 red arrows, forming one big red arrow for the 9 arrow roll. That's better, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the guys in red. As the boss course eating up, smoke off, go. Moving back now to our signature Diamond 9 formation. Look on the right-hand side, the lowest aircraft now in red form. Squadron leader Graham Duff, nicknamed Duffy. Reds 4 and 5. The formation now moving into flanker formation. Red 4, Graham Duff, former Django pilot. In his spare time has served with the Royal Air Force Mountain Rescue. Indeed, on a joint expedition with the Royal Air Force Mountain Rescue teams climbed Mount McKinley, which apparently is quite a big hill over here. So if you look now directly out to your front, we're going to fly the flanker to Eagle rollbacks. 4 and 5, flying those rollbacks into eagle position. We'd like to dedicate this maneuver to the United States Air Force. Indeed, this maneuver is named after the F-15 Eagle. And there at the top of the loop there, the aircraft slowing down to only 150 miles an hour. Speeding back up at the end of that Eagle quarter climber to 400 miles an hour. As the boss calls reversing right now, these voice commands allow the pilots to anticipate each maneuver, thereby keeping the formation precise. The pilots now moving into Lancaster formation. Some of you here, the elder generation, may recognize this formation that we're doing here, and this underlines and celebrates the 90th anniversary of the Royal Air Force, celebrated on the 1st of April this year. But out to your right-hand side, let us remember the service of the men and women of the Royal Air Force in the last 90 years. To your right, the Lancaster roll. So at the end of their fantastic Lancaster roll, the aircraft only 6 to 8 feet apart, manually driven, no computers here at all, just pure skill, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Pilots now moving into that 9-arrow formation. In the middle of that left-hand wing is Red 5. Lieutenant Andrew Keith, nickname Boomer. The aircraft now, that left-hand wing, the right-hand wing, moving down the body of the formation, formed by Reds 1, 6 and 7 into Swan formation. And Red 5, Andrew Keith, former New Zealand pilot, transferred to the Royal Air Force in 2002, and is a former Harrier jump jet pilot, and has served on operations in Afghanistan. So out to your left-hand side, setting up now for the Swan to Kite loop. Pilots there using the power of their Rolls-Royce engines to change formation to the vertical, emerging from their own smoke in the kite formation. So now to your left-hand side there, just moving to your front. As he flies, the kite bend. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that completes the first half of our display here for you this afternoon. We completed the precision formation, the 9-ship precision formation. We're now going to prepare to split the aircraft into 2 formations as we move into the second half. Pilots just conducting their safety checks before they move into the second half, the dynamic and thrilling second half. Pilots been flying 3 to 4G in these turns. The pilots weighing 3 to 4 times as much as you and I now. Due to movement of the aircraft, and now in the second half, we're going to double that, up to 6 to 8G in some of the manoeuvres. You can hear the excitement in their voices. They're really putting everything into this display for you this afternoon. So let's hear it for the guys. We're going to refer to Reds 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 as Zenith formation, Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9 as Jippo formation, and within Jippo, the synchro pair, the dynamic duo, Red 6 and 7. So look now directly to your front now as we set up for the palm split. Keep your eyes on all the aircraft, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the palm split. So the voice there of Red 6, the synchro synchro leader, Flight Lieutenant Pablo O'Grady, out to your left-hand side. Be joined by Red 8 to your right, Red 7 and Red 9. Red 6 to your left then, leading the synchro pair this year. He's in his third and last year on the team. A former Jaguar pilot, Takano instructor. And he returns to fly the Typhoon on completion of his Red Arrows tour, chap. So out to your left and your right now, 4 aircraft now with a combined closure of over 800 miles an hour for the Jippo Pass. So, not content with that first daring pass, the synchro pair, Red 6 and 7, Ben and Pablo, turning back in towards us at 6G and at 400 miles an hour as they fly to Cyclo. Passing seemingly only feet apart. Red 6 and 7 now exiting via the slingshot maneuver. Oh, look to your left-hand side now. Red 8, Flight Lieutenant Greg Parallel. Is he set up for the goose? And now to your right-hand side, inverted V. Idiot formation is set up now for the 500 mile an hour. HE goose. Smoke with the red, white and blue in the vertical there at HG, match now to your front with the red, white and blue of Idiot formation, Reds 1 to 5. Idiot formation now pulling up into the steep climb. The aircraft carry 5 minutes of the white smoke, 1 minute of the red and blue smoke. So now, ladies and gentlemen, look directly to your front now. The voice of Red 6 there, the synchro leader, direct to your front. 3 aircraft now. Ladies and gentlemen, now moving to the slightly more romantic part of the display. I'd like to dedicate this heart, ladies and gentlemen, to you all here in particular. The airboss here on the celebration of their wedding anniversary, Wayne and Caroline, but also to all the ladies here at Langley. This one's for you. So there in the distance there. And Red 9 there, just the team Cupid there. He's in his third and last year, Flight Lieutenant Damo Ellicott, a former Jaguar pilot and Hawk instructor. But now, if you look out to your right and left-hand side, that synchro pair, those two crazy guys. Out to your right and left, to your right this time is Red 7, squadron leader Ben Murphy, a former Harrier pilot, served on operations in Afghanistan. He's in his second year next to his synchro leader, to your front now, setting up for the opposing barrel roll. Many seasoned aviators here this afternoon, and I know you'll appreciate, with these windy conditions, how difficult it is to match the crosses exactly at ground centre. So if you look now to your left-hand side now, Idiot formation, together with Reds 8 and 9, pulling up for the vertical break. And just there on the right-hand side is Red 8, he flew that daring goose HE manoeuvre earlier. Greg Parallel, he again in his third and last on the team, a former Jaguar pilot and Hawk instructor. So high above us there as we set up for the spectacular vertical break. So ladies and gents, the vertical break. Voice there, Red 6, the synchro leader now, again to your left and the right with your red and blue smoke. The synchro pair returning now for the carousel. exposure. The guards missed not once, not twice, but 3 times as they fly the 6G carousel. So let's hear it for the synchro pair, Ben and Pablo, red 6 and 7. Voice there now, red 1. Formation there, in the half right distance to your right hand side. In your formation now, with the red, white and blue pulling up for the Python roll. Our winter training occurs all year round, ladies and gentlemen. We fly on May, with display season between May and October, whereupon the elder pilots leave the team, the new pilots join in that October. And we conduct 7 months of hard winter training before the summer season starts again the next year. And then to your front there, the pilot's completing the Python roll. Notice they've selected the white smoke now. The pilots control the colour of their smoke using buttons on the control column, allowing them to leave their hands on throttle and stick. So now to your right hand side, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look to your right hand side for Jippo formation. Red 6 and 7 rolling inverted. It's Reds 8 and 9 flying a corkscrew. Red 8 with the red smoke. Red 9 with the blue smoke. To complete the corkscrew. Red 6 rolling out there. Red 7 maintaining perfect inverted formation. So look to your left hand side again, through the smoke of Jippo. In your formation now, Reds 1 to 5 returning for the helix. As the pilot selects smoke off, go. As we said earlier, is the BA Systems Hawk powered by the Rolls-Royce Adair engine. A superb example of the combination of British industry and workmanship. And then to your left-hand side there, with the red, white and blue, once again, as Reds 1 to 5 in formation, complete the helix bend. So if you look now to your right-hand side, the coordination between these two split formations is done entirely using map and stopwatch. No computers or GPSs are used in this display. So to your right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, so we set up for the mirror roll. Red 6 there flying at -2.5 G barrel roll. Red 7, 8 and 9 flying formation around him. So Red 6 there, able to talk comparatively easily with -2.5 G, slowly deploying force into his head. So if you look now to your right-hand side, in your formation returning. And the rollbacks, Reds 2 and 3. And then Reds 4 and 5 breaking out or back into close formation in 8 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, look directly to your front now as we set up now for the hard-stopping Jippo break. So just through the blue smoke, just over the accommodated position there. In the distance, you see the headlights of the Hawk aircraft. Directly to your front, cameras at the ready. So, what a spectacular jump and break there, but it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, to your right and to your left. The synchro pair set up for their last pass to approach the finale of the show. I'd like to dedicate this video to our ground crew, the Blues you see before you here, who tirelessly work a long way away from home, providing the pride of the Royal Air Force with the Red Arrows. So to your right and left, the synchro pair, flying the opposing double rolls. So the synchro pair completing the manoeuvre back down to only 100 feet. So as you approach the finale of the display, ladies and gentlemen, look directly to your front. We are the Red Arrows. We represent the Royal Air Force and the very best of British. Let's have a big Langley cheer for the 2008 Red Arrows! Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that completes the Red Arrows display for you here this afternoon. But it's not the end. As we now get ourselves back together, there's Red 6 there, trailing the blue smoke. Be fascinated to know that the red, white and blue, although very colourful and our national colours and extremely pleasant, actually in this visibility today, which is pretty poor visibility, the smoke blowing in from the south, makes it very difficult for the pilots to see each other, and the red and the blue aids our identification of each of the pilots' aircraft. So as the pilots just get themselves back together again, we're going to run in for a spectacular finish break to land. For the finale spaghetti break to land, let's have a Langley cheer for the 2008 Red Arrows! Against the sunlight there with a train of white smoke. And ladies and gentlemen, the finale with a red, white, blue, the spaghetti break to land. Well, Andy Robbins, nice job. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a treat for us. Has it been a treat for you to see the Royal Air Force Red Arrows? I can't hear you. Andy, great job narrating the show. It's great to be able to be in the cockpit live with them and hear your expert commentating and get the story, get the thrill, get the sight, get the sound, and even get the smell of the greatest air show I've ever been to in my life. Well, it's a fully sight and sound air show with all the colours, the noise, extremely eloquent without our dear words, and I think the boys did really well in these gusty conditions. So they're going to be taxiing past very shortly. Give them a big wave, give them a big thumbs up, and then hopefully we'll meet as many of you as possible very shortly thereafter. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Flight Lieutenant Andy Robbins, thank you very much, sir. Absolutely wonderful. Well, that does put a wrap on the official flying portion of the show. Here's what I need to tell you. I know you've been experiencing this increased wind that we've been getting out of the south. That wind is continuing to increase. There are some storms farther to the south, but they are moving this way. I have been asked by the management of the show and the folks here at the field to encourage you at this time to head to your car.